So, I'm not gonna ask about what do you want to do for meals this week.
For what?
As far as your diet, right? Listen, as far as your diet, what changes do you want to try to make?
I don't know.
What do you want to cut?
I'm already going through it. You know, every time I read stuff that I'm supposed to eliminate because everybody has a different opinion.
I know, but I'm asking.
Said you can. Did you say the Kirk and have English muffins?
Yeah.
Well, I just heard something last night that said, "Don't have English muffins."
I know it's confusing and everything.
No, because it's not just about English muffins, it's about any grain of flour.
Right. I know we've gotten really lazy about
cooking and eating.
But as far as you're concerned, I'm not asking about dinner. I don't want to talk about making.
I'm thinking about grilled. That's it. If you want to get it any other way,
do you want to continue making your smoothies? Do you want stuff to add to your smoothies? Do you want to make juices?
Well, the fruit smoothies that I make, I want to make them. I need more strawberry. But I was adding stuff. I wanted to do a healthier one, but
is there anything you want to kind of cut back on, whether it's bread or cheese or dairy or
Well, I would like to see oatmeal bread, even though they even said people with diabetes shouldn't have oatmeal of any kind. But for myself, I don't want oatmeal bread. But for Kirk, I don't know. It's not too much. Even Gail said it, that it's the grains and flour that diabetes.
There's other documentaries. There's other documentaries that say that it's not actually the carbs or the sugar. It's the breakdown of some of the proteins, like in red meat. We don't eat a lot of red meat.
They keep mentioning grains.
But for us,
yeah.
And for Kirk, it's a mixture of gaining the weight, and for him, it's just all he eats is processed foods.
Yeah, and carbs.
But
it's just flour and sugar.
But and I know I've been emotionally eating. That's why I don't care. And I
got a donut in the bag on the counter, and I thought it was Gigi's. So I asked Cook about it. He says, "Yeah, that's mine." So I said, "If you want it, I'll just put it away."
Because
then I came home and it was
should we start looking at?
He said, "Yeah, I'll take half."
Should we start looking at?
You know, just
buying prep meals, or should we to cut back on actual takeout, or?
Yeah, of course we're cutting out. We're only going to takeouts because nobody wants to do dishes and nobody wants to cook. And in this hot weather, nobody wants to be in the kitchen. You have to have a fan in there, some kind of cool down.
So how about as far as the salads or whatever? What if when I buy that big thing of the listen to me. What I'm thinking of doing is taking a couple of the containers and just putting the greens in separate containers, and if you want a salad, you pull it out and then you put what you want in with the greens.
But you already have the greens in there.
But I'm saying, I'm trying to figure out ways of...
The thing about buying the extra big one, what happens to it? You throw half of it away because it gets soggy.
Well, because nobody goes after it. We're all too lazy.
Don't buy the extra big. I want buy the regular size one. Use it.
You know what happens when I buy the regular size one? We end up using it all in 2 days.
Which is fine.
No, but if we try... I don't know. But
I'd rather see it get used.
I'm trying to figure out.
Throw half a thing of lettuce away.
I'm trying to figure out a cost-effective way of
you got veggies in there that you bought because you want them, but
I didn't get around.
Nobody's going to cook the beets. Nobody's going to cook the asparagus.
Well, I've been juicing.
Because you're not making a meal.
I've been slowly starting to juice again, so.
Yeah, but
I want to start doing that
I
more
am
often.
fatigued, and I feel like I'm anemic or something because I'm not having a nourishing meal. All I'm having is toast, eggs, cereal. Supper time comes. Sometimes there's meat, sometimes there's not. But burger keeps making its way into our meals. At least it's supposed to be once a week, not even burger. I don't think the quality of turkey burger is better than any other type of burger.
Because what I want to do today is I want to comb through the kitchen, see what's still good. I'm planning to make a juice today, for myself at least.
So the thing I have in mind is the grilled chicken for today, if I get to it. And sometime between now and Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to make that chicken casserole I was thinking about, which is basically the veggies and chicken with cream sauce. I got to make sure I have plain milk and some cheese. Cheddar cheese is better for that recipe. But basically a veggie and chicken meal with a handful of noodles mixed in on. Those are 2 meals. I don't know if I'm going to get to it, but I'm going to force myself to do the food prep and get to something like that version, you know. Because Kirk needs it more. He needs more of the basic meal, which is veggies and protein. I need it. We all need it. But we're not having it because we're eliminating the veggie when we have all these takeout meals that don't include a veggie at all.
And Kenya and John Hughes, during Hurricane Harvey, John used their own money and drove 800 miles to deliver supplies. And then, yes? And lastly, there's Dan McKernan, and Dan quit his job to start a sanctuary for farm animals. He has raised $150,000 for the farm animals. Thanks to every single person in this audience. It is filled with goodness, and we've reached 1 million acts of good because of all of you.
I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, confused, inspired, mix of emotions. Once again, I haven't recorded really anything. No TikToks, no Rizzles, Instagram, YouTube. I really haven't recorded much in over a week. I've been very overwhelmed, confused, lost. About the state of everything going on around the world, around the country. Thinking of my brothers, family members. Thinking of my own health. Kind of beating myself up and judging myself for not being more active. Frustrated that because of my not being so active, that physically I struggle to do things that should be easy to do. I'm concerned about money, my car, trying to think of the best way to go about family diet. Just thinking a lot of things at once. I started the video out talking to my mother about diet, because between me and my brother, I have two brothers, but the one of them is not really here all that often, so he eats out most of the time. But me, my youngest brother, and my mother are home all the time. But we're our own, our own thoughts, our own situations, whatever. We don't cook as much as we should. And I've been fighting my own depression and anxiety and not wanting to do anything and finding comfort in takeout food. And then getting frustrated that I spent that money when I'm trying to pay down debt. I know you've heard this from me 100 times before. Because there's so much I want to do. And kind of like I am now. I let myself zone out. Withdraw. That's just on my personal stuff. Seeing what's going on around the country and being scared and worried for everybody. I don't know how I can help. I don't know how I can make things better. I feel crippled. And I know it's just internal. And I turned on Ellen. Turned on Ellen for inspiration, and she's showing all the inspirational things that's gone on over the last couple of years on her show. And I'm crying on both sides. One, I feel the emotion of the people that she's highlighting and gifting, and I'm on the other side too, like excited for them. And yeah, there's a part that wish it was me. And then there's another part of me that wishes and like dreams about being in the position to help people like that as well. Right now, you saw that I ate, and I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna work out or if I'm gonna go to the store to get stuff for dinner. And I'm confused about food right now. My family's confused about food. I'm looking into food prep stuff. I don't know if I can afford it. I started the video because I was feeling motivated and wanted to like use today to start change. And right now I'm internally fighting with myself. And as far as my content, I'm lost on what to do. I want to put out motivational content. And a few people that have left comments recently. Sunny Stormy and I think the name was Tracy or Morgan. Can't remember because I'm not looking at the screen. Thank you and appreciate the love. It's a reminder that when I do put out content, that it's connecting with somebody and somebody's finding value in it. Because I'm a little lost in my content, let's talk about YouTube specifically. If you made it this far into the video, I ask you in the comments, especially those who have been supporting and following me for a while, what content do you like? Do you like this transparent, me just talking to the camera and using it as not only motivation for you or something to relate to, but it's also like helping me to lift myself up? Do you want more art videos? Because I know a lot of people like the art. Do you want to see more poetry or music? Give me an idea of which of my content do you gravitate towards most. And maybe I can put out a plan on how I want to go about the YouTube channel. Yeah. I can't stop. There's a part of me that really wants to give up on something, and I know I can't. And I hate making videos where I'm upset, but I also want to be transparent. Alright, I think I'm done for now. Like, love, share, inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. Much love.